Hello, my divine kings and queens. I'm back to do another video. And before we get into these messages, I just want to let you guys know that I have created a personal vlog so that you guys can get a more in-depth view just of my life, personal things that I do, life events. It's kind of slow right now. I'm gonna post a couple of videos to end out 2021, but going into 2022, it's gonna be full-fledged. You guys gonna have front row seats to my graduation, vacations, all kinds of things, updates on my puppy. And so if you guys want to see more of that and more of me on a personal level, outside of the messages I deliver to you guys, outside of the prophetic words, the inspiration, the motivation, you want to see more of your sister, make sure that you go ahead and check out that community board. I'll be frequently making sure that I go back and post a direct link, but the direct link is already on the community board. And make sure that you click that link and you check out my channel. It's going to be titled The Bohemian Beauty. And pretty much a couple of videos that I posted already. You guys can go ahead and view that and make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And so now getting into these messages, the message that was coming to me is some of you guys had relationships, right? You had relationships, friendships, situationships, whatever the case may be, that you were going through at a particular point in time in your life. And see, the thing is, these relationships had a severe impact on your mental stability, on your mental health, as well as other things in other areas of your life, right? And so the reason why this had such an impact over your life is because you weren't getting what you wanted out of the situation. And the reason why you weren't getting what you wanted out of the situation is because a lot of these people were looking over you. They underestimated you. They tried to undercut you. They stabbed you, abused you, betrayed you, and kept overlooking you. That's what I kept getting. They kept overlooking you. They kept looking past you. They didn't want to see your value. They didn't want to see your worth. They didn't appreciate what you was bringing to the table. They didn't appreciate your realness, how genuine you were, how raw and uncut you were with them, as far as your feelings, as far as what you would do for them. You were a real one. And the thing is, these people kept overlooking you and devalued you. And the way that they did that was they were not treating you the way that you should have been treated as a king and as a queen. And see, the thing is, they were in a position of, what I kept and how it was coming to me is, you guys were just lined up. And a lot of you guys were like, pick me, pick me, pick me. And you had a lot of these people who were just on this path, just looking at you, walking past you, looking at you, walking past you, looking at you, walking past you. And they kept running past you, walking past you, but saw you, but didn't truly see you, right? Because they didn't want to see. At this particular time, these people were blinded. They didn't want to see you for who you truly were and appreciate you for how much value you brought into their life and what you meant to them. See, the thing is, when these people kept running on this path and on this road, God stopped them dead in their tracks and forced these people to turn around and forced these people to look at you. See, he stopped them dead in their tracks, and then these people had to turn around, and God was like, look at my person. Look at how independent they are. Look at how beautiful they are. Look at how handsome they are. Look at how successful they are. Look at all the things that they accomplish without any help, without any support, without anyone in their corner rooting for them but me. Because I'm all who they needed. And look at how far they got without you. So now these people were forced to look at you, whereas they didn't want to see you. They didn't want to give you the time of day. They didn't want to take a second, a millisecond, just to view you, just to look at you and conversate and open up to try to get to know you. They just didn't want to do it until God forced them to see you. And see, now that they were forced to see you and forced to see your value, you got a lot of these people in regret. You got a lot of these people that some are in denial. Some of them are guilty. That shame is eating at them. That guilt is eating at them. Because in the midst of them not wanting to see you for who they were, they downgraded. Their life didn't get to the point of which they thought it would be, thinking that they was just going to go ahead and surpass you and be better than you without, and you were the blessing. You were the golden goose. You were the golden ticket. You were the train ride that they needed to get to where they wanted to be. See, this is how God had it set up. Like, how are you going to treat a person when on the outside it's not looking the way that you want it to look? The outside may not be up to par, but the inside is everything that you need in a person to get you through this thing that we call life. See, your insides were always right. Your insides was never screwed up, never twisted. You would love these people till your last dying breath. Would have given away your last. Some of y'all did. Some of y'all, we're not going to speak on it, but when I say last dying breath, I don't know why I'm saying that. Some of y'all, some of these relationships, when they broke away and it put you in a real bad space. God really had to touch you and get you through that. It was really hard for y'all because you were so genuine to these people. You were so loving to these people. You gave your all. But see, a lesson in it is always reserve love for yourself. Always reserve that for yourself. Never give your 100% to a person, especially until you get to really cross your T's, dot your I's, really get to know this person for who they truly are. Even then, I tell you guys, when you spend time trying to get to know a person, you never really know the person. You only know what they choose to show you. They could be living a whole lot for 10, 15 years that you was getting to know them, lying to you, faking it, which is why I also tell you in the midst of it, you also have to keep God in the midst of everything that you do. When you're getting to know a person, before you marry a person, when you're in a relationship, before you get engaged, you jumped head first into it. You took a foolish leap because that's something for some of y'all, that's how you are. Like your heart just so pure. You just, when you want something, you go after it. You say, okay, if I be real with the person and they see how real I am, they see how loving I am, they can't help but love me back or at least be real with me too. Not when people are not spiritually balanced. So the thing is, you had to learn a lesson. These people had to learn a lesson. But they learned real quick who you truly were. And for a lot of them, it's too late. Because see, when God stopped them and made them turn around and face you, because it's not right. I tell you all the time, God heard things that you didn't hear. He saw things that you didn't see. He knew how these people were treating you, and you didn't deserve any of it. So the thing is, he stopped them dead in their tracks. People keep running, thinking that they're doing something, hurting a person that could have taken them to where they wanted to be in life. But now when they look back and they see how God gave you everything that you ever prayed for, took you to certain heights in your life that these people would never be able to experience, that you never thought you would be able to experience. And now they have to see you in all your glory. It got these people up in their head about how they treated you and how they did you, wishing that they never did that. Because they know it's too late. They ran too far. Where God stopped them at, they were so far gone. It ain't no waiting for them to come back and walk all the way back to you or run all the way back to you. That's how far gone these people were out of your life. When someone leave out your life, let them stay there. But God is saying they kept overlooking you, kept underestimating you, kept trying to undercut you, kept trying to stab you, just do wrong to you for no apparent reason. They didn't have to do that. And see, their lesson in your justice is God stopping them dead in their tracks and making them turn around and see you in all your success and see you in all your winnings, see you elevate, see you progress, see you win in life, and knowing that they'll never be able to be a part of it because they didn't want to recognize your value and your worth while they had you in their life. They didn't want to respect you. But you understand now why you had to go through that. And you know your value now, and you know your worth now, and you realize you're never going to settle again for some of these friendships that you had in your life, some of these situationships, relationships that you had in your life. You choose your peace over everything now, because some of these situations almost took you out to the point of no return. So now you know how to moving forward when you get to know someone and before you allow them into your life. The God is telling you, never mind these people who tried to overlook you. Never mind the people who underestimated you. Never mind the people who tried to kick you and beat you while you were down, because all these people were forced to, at the end of the day, recognize you in the end. All that running that they did just to be stopped in their tracks and recognize you for who you were. Recognize who you were the whole time. See you for who you are in your glory, in your shining, while you blowing up, while you successful, while you winning. They were forced and are forced to see all of that. You're blessed, you're divinely favored, and you're highly protected. And I want you to understand that if you need a friend, you got it in me. If you need love, you got it in me. If you need inspiration, motivation, a life example, you know that you got it in me. I come with that real, I don't come with that fake. I'm your sister, I'm your confidant. I'm that shoulder that you can lean on, that you can cry on. I'm that listening ear that you can vent to. I'm your sister and I'm your friend for life. We ride together, we slide together. JC Gang for life. And until next time, stay prayed up and be blessed. I love y'all.